Howdy, y'all. I'll explain why I was late here in a minute. Let's get going. Horatio! ¿Qué pasó, amigo? ¿Cómo? Burn up Bob and Southern! Hey, you know what? Kill the music, we're going. Alright. I know, y'all couldn't hear me. Horatio! ¿Cómo estás, amigo? And when you ask, I'm going to say, muy bien. Gracias. Southern and Burley Nut Bob, howdy, howdy, howdy. I know it's a rare day when I do 2 live feeds, but I did do a live feed earlier. In case y'all are wondering, I am fully prepared to get all red in the face. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's because you missed it. You missed my earlier one, you can catch up. It was short, 20 minutes. No big deal. Just a quick break, not a problem, Mark. Great to see you, sir. Hopefully your break goes well. You return back to work feeling rested and, well, you know, sometimes a break is all you need just to take care of yourself. Just remember, don't take care of yourself like that. That might be illegal in your workplace. If it's not, can I get a job? No. Muy bien, mi home skillet. I could work with that. That's cool. Oh, goodness gracious. What, y'all are laughing that I said if the kind of break that you're allowed to, you know, take and take care of yourself, if it's like this, can I get a job? Yeah, well, like I said, probably not where most people are working. If it's completely acceptable, shit, I'm in. Yeah, Southern, I tend to agree. It is more than likely frowned upon with most employers, but I mean, now I'm happy that we got done with that conversation because Sharon's here and now it would be sort of embarrassing. Howdy, Sharon. Great to see you, ma'am. How are you doing today? I personally am doing great. I was a little late. I apologize for being a little late. I said I would explain it here in a little bit, and I'm going to. Howdy, Steve and Miss Kathy. Great to see y'all as well. Steve, how is your attempt at remaking that movie? I forget who it was that acted in the movie, but I remember enjoying the hell out of it. It was called Falling Down. Yes, breaks are not paid if they're in your own time. That is true. And the other kind of breaks will make you pay one way or the other. Either out of your pocket one way or out of your pocket the other. And I'm talking about broken bones now, people. Let's remind ourselves. Broken bones are expensive. For those of you who don't have to pay for medical, remember, you're going to miss time from work, probably. Time off from work gets expensive. For those of you who do pay medical, then you get hit on both ends. kindly painful. Today, such a good day. I was working around in the yard, doing some stuff out in the backyard, out in the front yard, cleaning up over here, cleaning up over there, trying to get it all done before the trash guys showed up. Well, the trash guys showed up right as I was about to go live. I didn't really feel like y'all needed to hear a trash truck. So I waited until they were done, took my cans back up, and then the mailman showed up. So I slowed up just a little bit to get my mail and put that inside. Now I'm out. And that's the reason I was late today. I apologize. Sometimes the world just happens. I did have a lot of trash at the curb though. And I was fairly certain that they were going to run the compactor more than once to get all of my crap in the truck. I was correct. I had boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff that was going. It's got to go. Goodbye. Never see it again. Sometimes you just got to clear out the garage from stuff that you haven't. The rule here is if it's a tool and it's in the garage and you don't know what it is and you haven't seen one in over 5 years, but it's a tool, you can keep it. But pretty much anything else that you haven't seen in 5 years and it's in your garage, to the curb. But a lot of it was twigs and limbs and branches. Just trying to get it out of here. And now that it's starting to get sunny and warm again. Hey, 80 degrees today in my portion of Houston. And I gotta tell you, if I don't get the damn branches on the ground and then out to the curb, I'm never going to get it done. Because once the leaves start hitting, there is just... There is nothing I can do about it. It's going to weigh too much, and I'm just going to tear up the trees. Horatio, I'm not sure if you're being facetious or not, but hopefully you're making jokes at my expense. If so, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. I really don't. If you're being honest, though, it took a lot of time and a lot of mistakes and a lot of stupidity to get to where I am. And I try to learn from my mistakes. Once is a mistake. Twice, maybe it's still a mistake. 3 times or more, man, that's on purpose. But yeah, you start filling up the garage with stuff. Or a bedroom with stuff. Or, Lord help you, you go get a storage unit. I'm going to explain storage units and why I hate them. Yes, I have one, because the wife won't let me throw everything out. But storage rooms. A lot of people do stuff like they'll go get a storage room, $100 a month, right? In general. And they'll put like a Christmas tree and 2 or 3 of those big blow-up things, and, you know, 90% of the time, storage units here in the Houston area is 40% wasted space and nothing in it at all, could not be replaced just by taking the money that you're spending on rent and buying it new every year. I know people that had that Christmas tree. Oh, it's a great Christmas tree. I don't want to get rid of it. I'll put it in the storage unit. Nothing else in the storage unit but that Christmas tree. $100 a month for the storage unit. For a $300 tree. Let's do the math here. $1,200, more or less, for a $300 tree. Oh, but the lights on it are just perfect. Imagine how nice that tree would be if you just spend $1,200 on it and have somebody professional come in and set that damn thing up. Howdy, Chip. Great to see you, sir. Southern, if I could send you warm weather, I definitely would. As far as not sending you rain, I'm sorry, but everything from Houston comes with rain attached. It's not my fault. I didn't plan it that way. You can blame Mother Nature. It's not my fault. By the way, today I am having a Perdomo Champagne 10th anniversary. Yes, it's a very light stick. Yes, it is not one that I smoke on a regular basis, but I do keep one or two of these around for those days where I'm feeling like, man, you know what? I was busy. I've been working hard on it. I'm breathing a little funny maybe. I'm just a little tired. I don't want something heavy. Let's just, okay, let's smoke something light and flavorful and be good with it. Oh yeah, well, Southern, right now, not a cloud in the sky, birds everywhere. The only thing in the sky really is that damn pollen that is killing everybody except me. I'm expecting the oak to really start throwing more pollen than it did, but it threw it early this year, so maybe I'm done. Y'all remember I was telling y'all I was taking allergy meds and I was sitting there sounding like I was a little sick? That was just allergies. I know my allergies. When I see green dust all over my red truck, I know the oaks are pollinating everything and it's going to suck for me. So now I'll get back to why I would, I make exceptions for the storage units. Someone is moving from A to B and they have to put all of their stuff in storage, or you are about to fumigate your house and you are going to put your stuff in storage, or you're about to paint your house and you're going to put your stuff in storage. When you're done, move it back out of storage. Save yourself the money. There's people that have been in storage units for so long that might as well put their name on the building. They pay the light bill as it is, and it's big buildings. People don't look at it that way. They're like, oh yeah, it's only a couple of $100 a month, right? if you have a vintage, original, (1970) convertible Barracuda with the Hemi in mint condition, you can afford better than to put it in a storage unit. What in the hell are you putting in a storage unit? Put it in the damn garage and charge people to come look at it. If you're wondering, there's only like maybe 20 of those built ever. Clifford, Clifton freaking Higgins, DDS. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't use a storage unit. People sometimes need to get a storage unit for various different reasons. But you know, move your stuff in, move your stuff back out. Spending money forever on $50 worth of stuff at $100 a month just doesn't make sense. Jose Golf Piper, howdy sir. Great to see you, sir. How's Arlington, Jose? I thought about doing something else. I've got to grab something from inside the house real quick. Two somethings, really. Sorry, I was unprepared. Yeah, it is. It is my fault. Okay. Yeah, it got to 80 degrees here also, Jose. Nice, isn't it? T-shirt, shorts. Starting to cool off, though. It's dropping into the 70s. But nice. Okay, there are two toddlers in one of those power wheel things going up and down the road. It is the noisiest piece of junk I've ever heard. But their mom is chasing them, and at least she was smart enough to get a Jeep branded one. So, Mopar, go! Okay, first thing I had to get from inside the house. If you don't have one of these, if you've never seen one of these, if you think you might want one of these, you need to start watching the James Stumbo show on Tuesday nights. It's easy to find. You come to a tailgate on Tuesday, and the next show will be Stumbo. Pretty easy. Reasonable price, easy to clean, works great for cigars. Also, in a pinch, it can make a pipe rest, or it can hold that bowl or two of tobacco while you're having a sneezing fit or something. Just saying. Orlando has that ocean breeze on both sides, so there is the reason why you're a little cooler. And yes, I mean that in every sense of the word. Horatio, you're just a little cooler. Well, maybe not every sense of the word. You're not like an ice chest. A little cooler. So I got this box yesterday. There's a certain place where you meet these wonderful people in the YTPC, and there's this large group of us that go there on a regular basis. Of course, I'm talking about the Briar Report. And Phil at the Briar Report last year sent me some really, really freaking hot peanuts. In fact, that's what my face looked like. Oh my God. Howdy, Todd. Great to see you, sir. Yeah. The flames behind me, that might be photo booth shopped, okay? But look at the red on that face. That's the face of pain. So this year, he has decided that for April 1st, he will send me chocolate. The world's hottest chocolate bar. 9 million Scovilles. So tiny, so cute. And then he also sent me a lollipop. If y'all are wondering, yes, it is the toe of Satan, also at 9 million Scovilles. Ooh, Chip, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Where are you? So I cannot plan on going there anytime soon. Not because I wouldn't want to visit with you, but I don't do cold. Hot I can do. Spicy I can do. Cold I tend to steer away from. Sometimes spicy I can't do. If you saw the Death Nuts challenge from last year, you know that I got talked out of going past level 3. My face was red. After I quit, I literally had the shakes because I was cold. Because after that much heat going into my body, I was cold. Oh, come up to Alaska. Well, if I ever get the chance to go up to Alaska again, it will be too soon. It's what convinced me to stop going on the offshore rigs. I caught this really great deal, 1 month, triple the pay. It's January. Yeah, you'll be great for it, man. No problem. You can handle it. Cool, I'll take it. Alaska. Everything was going great except for there's a strobe bulb at the top of the rig. And it went out. And it's January in Alaska. So it's cold. And I had to climb to the top of the rig in this big freaking suit. You can't feel or see anything. Then you got to work with tools that you can barely hold in your big freaking gloves. And then as soon as you turn the light bulb into its spot and get it lined up and get it in there just right, because there's no way to turn the power off to this thing, it goes off. And suddenly you cannot see. And you feel like your face suddenly has sunburn. So you reach up with your eyes closed, but you can't see anything, and you drop the face mask, which means when the thing flashes, you can see again, but you can't see anything. So you're sitting up there on a ladder, freezing your ass off, even in this big suit of it's like the complete reverse of a volcano suit, but it's to keep all your warmth in. I'm never doing it again. So, yeah, Alaska is kind of out. No, no, no. It's not a naked light. It's a strobe. You have to go into the housing, pull the lens cover off of it. And it's because it's required, so it's inside of an explosion proof love to explain it better. Not sure that I understand the words well enough to explain it any better. But it's that strobe that tells anybody who might be in an airplane or a helicopter that this is where we're at. It also tells them to, hey, don't fly into this thing. They've probably made some changes to it since the last time I did it. But that was 99-ish, I think. Yes, it's the beacon. There's other things that are up there also, including a short antenna, but you consider that the short antenna is not sticking up above the light, but maybe an inch or two. Of course, you're also up on a tower, so do you need the antenna to extend very long? Not really. There's not much that sticks over the top of that bright strobe. And literally, it's for the safety of everybody else. But if the strobe stops strobing, the electrician gets to go fix it. Don't ever want to do it again. And I was lucky. It wasn't a mechanical failure. It was just the strobe bulb. Whether moisture got inside and made it shut down or something else, I'm not sure. Cat wants in. Damn cat. Get in there. Oh, gosh. But yeah, you work with specialized tools. Oh, if it was the summertime, you still have to wear gloves and everything when you're doing that, and you have to wear the hood. Because the hood is there to protect you from getting that flashed burn when it strobes. It's very bright. You know, they tell you not to look at someone when they're welding. Yeah, it's about that bright. It's crazy bright. I don't ever want to do that again. And I don't work at the tops of buildings, so I don't have to do that again. Hey, works for me. But I don't do cold. Really, the worst part of it was the cold. I wasn't thinking when I put the light back in there that, hey, I should maybe be closing my eyes when I get this put back into the spot. It's the one that I was at, it was slide in, quarter turn, and boom, there it goes. I mean, not hard to do, just cold. I don't like cold. That's why I'm in Houston, where it only gets cold like 3, maybe 4 days out of the year. Though Boris says that it actually did get cold. Really, truly cold here in Houston. Once. And that was miserable. But yeah, Chip, it's the beacon at the top. The rig that I was on was an older rig. I was constantly busy. I know why they paid me triple. Didn't need the money after that, though. Got back to Houston, called up the company, said, yeah, I brought my tools home, so, don't expect me back. Some tools, electricians maintain their own, partly because you never know if the company is going to have good ones, or if the guys who were on the rig before you tore up the tools. Multimeters. You get your own pipe wrenches. We're not talking about you need to take every tool with you, but a couple of channel locks, a pipe wrench. Doesn't even have to be a big pipe wrench. In fact, my pipe wrench was, 12, 14 inches long. I used it mostly to put it on a pipe, hang my belt, and then I would work. I wear that belt. Hello. Tool belts get heavy after a while. Work smart, not hard. One extra little pipe wrench while you're walking around to make an instant hanger on any catwalk, any pipe. I mean, as long as it's big enough to go. But if I'm messing with something, it's all small stuff anyways. When you start talking about on rigs, remember, we're talking about guys who are muscling around drill stem that's huge. Electricians, they work, but it's all small stuff. And don't sweat the small stuff. Hey, don't blame me. I had a good time, made a lot of money at it. Oh, goodness. I talked to a friend of mine the other day. This was fun. Friend of mine is married to a medical, she's an office manager, realistically. And he said he was watching some of my videos when I was discussing certain things about a certain virus that we're not going to discuss. And he was like, it is crazy scary how accurate you were about all of your information. And then they still banned you. I was like, hey, there's a lot of he said, she said stuff. And sometimes even in the medical community, there's a bunch of he said, she said. But if you get enough different people saying the same thing, you pretty much can figure it out. Oh, and Chip, yeah. The rigs here in the Gulf of Mexico, when it gets cold out there, you'll wear a sweatshirt, no big deal. Quite honestly, it's Carhartt. You wear your Carhartt jacket, no big deal. When it gets cold in Alaska, you put every stitch of clothing in your duffel bag on, and it's still not enough. Yeah. So, is there a betting pool on whether I've finished the chocolate bar? The rules of the chocolate bar. I looked them up today. I still am not watching a review. I'm going in this blind. I am not watching what everybody else has done. I don't want to know. The chocolate bar. The rules. It's already divided into 12 little pieces. So you take one square and eat it. 60 seconds later, you eat another one square. 12 minutes in, you have finally consumed all 12 squares. Now, that's all the information they gave me. Oh yeah, everything in Alaska is insulated and heat traced. Cold water pipe, insulated and heat traced, that sumbitch. Sure. Oh, Southern. I only do lives. And April 1st is a Friday. Y'all know Friday is the long show. We're going to have plenty of time to get it done. And, you know, I get to talk smack about Martin. Now, I will tell you, this whole torturing myself thing started because Martin ate a spicy pea cracker. Oh, God. Cliff, you don't have to, but I intend to do it just to do it this time. I am not doing both the Toe of Satan and the world's hottest chocolate bar on the same day. It's not happening. But after I've recovered from the chocolate, I will probably show y'all that the Toe of Satan, which the challenge for that is right on the back. It says, Can you withstand 5 minutes? And I want to say yes, but it looks like a damn toe, and I don't have a foot fetish. I don't want a toe in my mouth. Oh, Jose, no, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Y'all remember, the Death Nuts Challenge was 13 million Scovilles. Level 3 is right at about 8 million Scovilles. That whole chocolate bar is 9 million. I've been to that level. I can get there. I can do it. I don't want you to buy me an Ezekiel, Cliff. This is for fun and entertainment. Cliff, I can't tell you to not do it because it's your money and you already have my address, so it's not like I'm going to be able to do anything other than graciously accept it if it shows up. But I can tell you, don't do it. God. I'm enjoying pickled eggs. I am doling them out to myself and only myself in a very slow fashion because I'm lazy and I don't want to make any more for myself. But I'm enjoying the hell out of them. And all you got was a little green egg. And we're not talking the barbecue one. I mean, I would understand if I sent you a little green egg, the barbecue version, then you would maybe feel some kind of way towards me. But all I did was send you a little green egg. And quite honestly, the little green egg got to me by mistake. Oh, yeah. Well, Cliff, I am definitely going to get that chocolate bar. Because if there's only 9 million Scovilles in the whole thing, the first little square, that's really as hot as it's going to get. The other 11 squares are just reinforcing it. Unlike Death Nuts, where, oh, by the way, with Death Nuts, remember the first handful was about 1.5 million on Scoville unit. Somewhere in that area. The second little, I call it a handful, they were little blister packs. The second blister pack was somewhere around, I want to say 4.5 million. By the second one, y'all could see my face was turning red already. I mean, y'all were saying it. The third one was going to be right around 8. I got through the third one, remember. The fourth one was supposed to be right at about 11 million. Tell you what, I was in some pain. not going to deny it. Now, I've seen people do the Death Nuts challenge where they eat like one peanut out of each of the little packs, and I'm like, if all I had to do was eat one peanut, I could have done that. It's when you're eating 5 and 6 peanuts and they start mushing around in your mouth and it spreads that oil all over the place. Of course, chocolate is oily. But don't worry, I will have some milk and a coffee ready to go. And then, after I'm done with the chocolate bar, then I will light up some bacon old-fashioned. Just because some people like it and some people don't. Howdy, John. Great to see you, sir. No, it wasn't the Tube of Terror. It was the Death Nuts Challenge, made by the same people, though. And I will tell you, if you hear people saying, oh yeah, I can handle all kind of heat. Maybe, and then again, maybe not. Oh, the people who actually get through it and they're like, oh yeah, I can handle this. Those people tend to be the ones that eat nothing but ultra hot stuff all day long, every day. You build up a tolerance. I don't do that. I mean, sure, I have some Tabasco, cracked black pepper, some jalapenos on my burger. But it's not like I'm dunking down the Carolina Reaper with every bite of cereal every morning. I mean, it's just not happening that way. Not for me. I'm just going to be the average guy going into it blind. Of course, I'm going to take the glasses off so I can go into it blind. That way, when I make this face, you will see the tears in my eyes. And the red in my eyes, too. Really brings out the bloodshot. Actually, it made my eyes look really white. Probably because all the blood was draining from my face, and that was just pure capsaicin. Oh, yeah, John, believe me, right now, I'll tell people straight out that I used to grow habaneros, and I had tons of them, and I would eat 1 or 2 all the time. Nothing. I like the flavor of Scotch bonnets better than I like habaneros personally. I've had the Carolina Reaper. Now there's some pepper called Pepper X that's supposed to be even hotter than the Carolina Reaper. I enjoy watching these people. After I've done this thing, I will go and watch other people who've tried it, mostly to see how they've failed. You always end up with something crazy. Oh, Mafia just went live. All right. Thank you, Southern. Appreciate that. I was just about to ask. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for being here. Sorry I was late today. Again, y'all didn't want to hear the trash truck or the mailman show up, but I apologize about that. Cliff, it is 10 minutes of black screen, but then we can get out of the way all the highs and howdies and hellos that everybody's going to be throwing at us. Yeah, John, definitely peppers are getting crazy hot. Now, I plan to do an April 1st, April's Foolishness stream every year. This year will, of course, be the hot chocolate. And, of course, we'll be trying to figure out when I can do the toe of Satan. I don't like the idea of sticking a toe in my mouth. That's the only thing that's going to get me like going, nah. So, all right. Y'all take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Do the best you can with that. As per always, remember, long lives, big bowls, and long ashes. Y'all take care. I will see you at Nashville Mafia headquarters there in Tennessee somewhere real soon. Thanks for being here. It's been my pleasure having y'all. Y'all have a great night if I don't see you at the Nashville Mafia show. Bye for now.